I think this is true for any leader. There is more work on your plate than you are able to get done. And that's not going away. That is just how it is going to be. What do you do about that? You can either just kind of reduce the potential impact that you might be able to make, or you can get some help. And that's exactly what I have done. I actually have 3 BELAY virtual assistants that I rely on each and every week to help us grow our business. And I love it. And here's the reason why. My virtual assistant gives me momentum. She gives me momentum because, what can happen is there are so many of these 15-minute tasks that I just cannot possibly keep up with. They do all of that. And it allows me to focus on these certain things that only I can do, like where my greatest strength and opportunity is. I get to focus on that while all these other things are also being done. I spent 10 years leading a company called StoryBrand with a guy named Donald Miller, and we had 30 full-time people on staff. For the last few years though, I've been leading a different organization. We have a very different team model. So I actually have a small but mighty 4 full-time employees, and yet the way that I think about all of the things that we want to accomplish, the goals that we have, they're big and they're ambitious. How do we go about staffing appropriately to get all of that stuff done? And one of the things that I have done is relied on BELAY to hire new people, to take the risk of bringing on a bunch of full-time employees is actually a risk that I don't really want to take because our business needs are constantly changing. And I love the adaptability of my BELAY contracts. It takes time to onboard a new team member. And in fact, sometimes it takes, 3 to 6 months before this person really feels like they can do their job. But what I love about what's happened at BELAY is they're actually able to make that happen even faster. I'm able to say, okay, here's a space that we're gonna be stepping into in the next several months. I could use y'all's support, assistance, and then I have this ability to increase the hours if the opportunity needs more hours. So the amount of time that I am now spending trying to staff has dramatically decreased, and I love that so much because I still get really great talent, really great people, and yet I don't have to focus all of my time and attention in that space. I leave it to the experts. These people, they love saying yes. They are there, enthusiastically there to support whatever it is that you need them to do. And what I'm able to do though is spend more time on the business, the opportunities, the strategy, the vision. And as a CEO, that's exactly what I need to be spending my time doing. So as I think about my team and the kind of impact that we're trying to make, I really do lean on BELAY to help us do all of that.